What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video I'm going to be going over 6 of the players that I think are going to get the biggest upgrades from NBA 2K17 to NBA 2K18. I know I've already done a lot of upgrade videos, some of the ratings have been confirming this, but these are the 6 players that I think will be upgraded the biggest. I know that obviously, as I already said, I have made a lot of these videos, but I'm going to be compiling all of them just into one kind of final video. I'm going to be doing upgrades today and downgrades tomorrow, and that will be it. That will be the last of my ratings predictions, or even some of these have been confirmed. But anyway, now let's get on to the players. First up, we have got the Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon, who started off as a 67 overall last year. Yep, a 67. He did end up getting an 88 Ruby though. Malcolm Brogdon started 28 of 75 games in the regular season, and also came up big in the playoffs, starting all 6 playoff games, averaging 9 points a game. In the regular season, he shot 45% from the field and 40% from 3, and over 86% from the line. He averaged 2.8 rebounds, 4.2 assists, and 10.2 points per game, which stats-wise, they don't seem exceptional, but he was on a really good Bucks team, and most of that team ran through Giannis Antetokounmpo. So he didn't shoot the ball much, and he was doing that on only 8.5 shots per game, which is not a lot, and he didn't even have the ball in his hands that much. He did win Rookie of the Year, which showed that he obviously did play very well, because Dario Saric did put up better stats for the Philadelphia 76ers, but didn't get it just because of Malcolm Brogdon's play. I think that Malcolm Brogdon, I'm going to guess that he's going to be a 76 overall gold, so the very minimum rating for a gold, that's my prediction. But I think that there's almost no chance that he goes lower than a 75 rated silver. He won Rookie of the Year last year and was extremely good and really good in the playoffs, so I can't see Brogdon being any lower than a 75 rated silver. I think he will be that 76 rated gold, or maybe even a 77, who knows, but he will not be lower than 75, and if he is, it would be a shock, and it would be just a terrible rating for him, because he definitely does deserve to be gold, especially after the rookie season he had. So I personally think he's probably going to have the biggest upgrade, probably 9. That's my guess. Next up, we have got a guy who's actually the 4th highest rated center in the game. So 2K actually did release the overalls of the top 10 centers, and he's the 4th highest center overall at 88. And it's Nikola Jokic. In my opinion, Nikola Jokic is probably a top 5 center in basketball, and I think in a year or two he's going to be up there with the best, up there with Karl-Anthony Towns. I think he'll have overtaken Gasol by then. I think it will be Jokic and Towns, the 2 best centers in basketball in 3 or 4 years' time, just because of their overall game. While DeMarcus Cousins scores better in both of them, I just think Jokic and Towns are much more well-rounded, and I think in the grand scheme of things will end up being better players. But Jokic actually started off last year as a 74 overall silver, which was a little bit of a surprise considering he did make the all-rookie first team last year. But last year his stats improved a lot, especially when he became the starting center. He did come off the bench for a lot of the time when Jusuf Nurkic was playing for the Nuggets. He averaged 16.7 points per game, 9 rebounds per game. He averaged 4.9 assists per game and shot 57% from the field and 32% from 3. And all of this was while only playing 27.9 minutes. Imagine what those stats were going to be if he was playing 36 minutes a game, which he probably will next year. I personally think that Jokic is going to be an 82 overall Emerald card. Yep, an 82. I can't see him being lower than Emerald. Well, he won't be lower than Emerald because he's an 88 overall and the 4th best center in my team. But I think he's going to be an 82 overall, because I don't know where I saw this, but I think Gobert might be an 82. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I think I saw that in one of the trailers, and Jokic is the same rating as him in head-to-head, so there's a very good chance that Nikola Jokic is an 82 overall, and that's what I'm predicting. So he's going to get an upgrade of 8 from last year, which is big. 1 lower than I predict Malcolm Brogdon will get, so I think he's next highest on the upgrade list. Next up, we have got the process, Joel Embiid, who started off last year as a 73 overall silver. Embiid only played 31 games as a rookie and only 25 minutes a game in those 31 games. He shot less than 50% from the field and also had nearly 4 turnovers per game, which is absolutely terrible for a center. But apart from that, he did extremely well. He shot nearly 40% from 3, which is really good. He also showed some great post moves and averaged 20 points per game and 7.8 rebounds per game. His per 36 stats were incredible, and if he hadn't been fully healthy, would have without doubt been Rookie of the Year last year. I don't know how he's going to be in the NBA. We have to see how consistently he's going to be able to play. Like, obviously, before rating him as one of the best centers in basketball, he has to play 81 games. He's still 50 off Greg Oden, and there's no guarantee he does play another 50 games in the NBA the way it's going right now. But I think if Embiid stays healthy, he could be a top 5 center in the NBA in the next year or two. And I think he's going to get an upgrade of 6. I think he's going to get upgraded to a 79 overall gold. Even though a lot of people probably think he should be an emerald, I think a 79 overall gold is probably fair for Embiid. Because obviously he was exceptional when he played, but he did only play 31 games last year. And like, you kind of have to hold that a little bit against him. So even though stats will be great, 2K bumping down those intangibles to bring Joel Embiid down to a gold. I'm almost certain he will be a gold as well. Next up, we have got the French center, Rudy Gobert. When Gobert came into the NBA in 2013-2014, he was very poor. Like, 2.3 points per game, less than a block per game, 10 minutes per game. He didn't do great. And then actually right before his second year in the league, in the FIBA World Cup, he was unbelievable, especially against Spain. Pau Gasol had dominated that entire tournament, and the Spanish team were actually expected to give Team USA a run for their money. But Rudy Gobert put a stop to that. Gobert absolutely destroyed Pau Gasol in the quarterfinal. And then obviously the Serbians went to beat the French in the semis. But after that, he stepped up big time, averaging 8.1 points in his second year and 2.3 blocks, then 2.2 blocks and 9.1 points. And then last year, stepped it up big time, averaging 2.6 blocks and 14 points per game while shooting 66% from the field, which is incredible. He also averaged nearly 13 rebounds per game. Gobert is arguably the best defensive center in basketball and is probably a top 5 center in the NBA. I genuinely do think that next year he will have a breakout year. I think that without Gordon Hayward, he's going to step up offensively. Even though he's not the most skilled offensive player, I still think he's capable of putting up 20 points a game, grabbing 14 rebounds per game. And I think next year, definitely Rudy Gobert is going to be an all-star and cement his place as one of the top 5 centers in basketball right now. And for that reason, I think he's going to be an 82 overall. Again, just like I said earlier, I think I've seen that he's an 82 somewhere, but I can't obviously confirm it, so I'm not going to say anything for certain. But yeah, an 82 overall will definitely be a fair rating for Gobert, especially because he's 88 in head-to-head. Next, we've got a guy who's bound to have a breakout year next year, and it's Devin Booker. Devin Booker started off as a 74 rated silver card, and I think he's going to start off next year as a 79 overall gold. And sorry, it's not that I think he will be a 79 overall gold. I'm almost certain it's been confirmed he's going to be a 79 overall gold. So yeah, 79 overall. Would I give him an emerald? Probably not yet, but I think he's going to have a breakout year and be an emerald definitely in 2K19. I think he's going to have a really good year, even though last year he didn't shoot the highest percentage. He did only shoot 42% from the field and 36% from 3. 36% from 3 is great, but 42% from the field is not. But he did shoot over 83% from the line. He also got 3.4 assists, but did turn the ball over 3.1 times per game. Devin Booker is a flat-out scorer, and I think that if he can push his points up to around 27 points per game, which I would not be surprised if he does, because he's just capable of putting the ball in the basket. Like, he's one of the best at doing that in the NBA. If he can bump up his field goal percentage to closer to 45, bump his points up to 27, he's going to without doubt be an all-star next year, and we're going to see a diamond card early for Devin Booker, because I think the Suns aren't that strong a team. They're a young team and they're being led by Booker, who's still only 20. Like, Devin Booker is a month younger than me, and he's going to be a star in the NBA next year and possibly a superstar in the next couple of years. So I think a 79 overall gold is fair for him this year, but I think he definitely will improve after the year and improve next year. And last up, we've got a guy, I can guarantee there's going to be other players get upgraded more than him. I just wanted to mention him in this video, and it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. I've never seen a guy look so out of his depth at the start of his rookie year. Obviously, as his rookie year went on, Giannis came into his own a little bit, but he looked so out of his depth coming into the NBA, coming from the Greek second division. I know he was a project, I know he was long and tall, but I genuinely don't think anyone expected what they saw from the Greek freak after that. Second year averaging 12.7 points per game, which is not bad. Then he started handling the ball a little bit, averaging 4.3 assists and 16.9 points, but last year was just incredible. 5.4 assists, 8.4 rebounds per game, 22.9 points on 52% shooting. If Giannis can bump up his 3-point percentage, like as a rookie, Giannis shot 35% from 3, which is not bad. If Giannis can shoot them more often, and with that at that rate, He's honestly going to be a superstar and is one of the few players that you think may overthrow LeBron in the next couple of years. Obviously, there's Anthony Davis, there's Giannis, there's Kevin Durant. You never know what Karl Anthony Towns is going to do. The unicorn might. But he's definitely in the next batch of players that will probably be the best in the world once LeBron James retires. So anyway, that's the video. These are just players that I think will be upgraded big time from NBA 2K17 to NBA 2K18. This will be the last one of these that I do before 2K18. I'm just kind of struggling for content at the minute, and we've got about a week or so till the prelude comes out, and once that comes out I will be making a ton of videos now. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.